Hello friends, this is Mahesh Pathak and welcome to Pathak's Microbiology Academy. We are learning biological classification. We have talked about kingdom Monera, kingdom Protista, and from this lecture we are going to talk about kingdom fungi. This is the introductory video in which we will discuss about kingdom fungi. So kingdom fungi includes heterotrophic organisms. They also include unicellular as well as multicellular organisms, but mainly they are heterotrophic. They will not contain any photosynthetic pigment and they are not preparing their own food. So that's why they are heterotrophic, which means they will depend on the other organisms for their food material. They can be unicellular like yeast and can be multicellular like any other type of mushrooms or let's say aspergillus or mycelium. So they can be unicellular as well as they can be multicellular. The filamentous, their body consists of thread-like structure called hyphae. Their body is consist of thread-like structures like you can see in this figure, and these thread-like structure are connected with each other and interconnected and forms a network between them, and that network is called as mycelium. So if you take the one thread or one tube, it will be called as hyphae, and the whole network is called as mycelium. So the whole network is called as mycelium, whole network of hyphae. It can be continuous. The hyphae can be continuous and multinucleated. It's called as syncytic hyphae. So you can see in this structure a continuous tube having a multi-nucleus in it. So there is no compartments between them and no cross walls. So it is looking like a one cell containing so many nucleus. So that's why this structure called as syncytic hyphae. Hyphae can be of two types, syncytic or septi. So if the hyphae contains cross walls and having particular nucleus in different compartments, so it will be called as septa or septae. Okay, so hyphae can be of two types, continuous like multinucleated or septi. Their cell wall is made up of chitin and polysaccharides. So like plants, their cell wall is also made up of polysaccharide, but the difference is that chitin will be present in them. We all know that plant cell wall is made up of cellulose. So that is the difference between fungi and plants. They can be reproduced vegetatively like fragmentation, fission and budding, or asexually like spores like sporangiospore or zoospores, and can be sexually by oospores or ascospores. So the fungi can reproduce by all three methods. The best examples of fungi are yeast. We all know that baker's yeast. In all production of bakery products, this yeast is used. This is unicellular type of fungi. Or in alcohol production like wine or beer production, the fungi are mainly used, which is yeast. After like antibiotics, biotics like penicillium notatum. So these fungi are also used in the pharma industry like antibiotic productions. After that, mushrooms. We all know that we all eat mushrooms for our as a food. We can also use this fungi. According to the morphology of mycelium or spore formation and fruiting bodies, the fungi can be divided, and we will study in few lectures these four divisions of fungi, which are differentiated according to their mycelium, mode of formation, spore formation and fruiting bodies. They can be classifying these four divisions like Phycomycetes, Ascomycetes, Basidiomycetes and Deuteromycetes. So this was all about introduction of fungi. I hope this is clear to you. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel and share this video to your friends. Thank you so much.